Hey sassy friends, it's me Melissa Haole, and today is another tutorial video, but this is a part 2-er, right? So our last tutorial was all about solids and was featuring Soleil Ballet, which is this beautiful pale shade of pink. If you haven't seen that video before, I definitely recommend you check it out because that's the base color that I'm using for today's video. So today's video is all about overlays, and we're going to be looking at how you can take a solid color like Soleil Ballet, which is queenly, and if you watched my last video, you know what I mean when I say queenly, to sassy. So we're gonna amp it up, give it a little glitter, get a little bit of a sparkle. But I also want to talk about overlays in general and some tips and tricks for using overlays. So Color Street last fall released some overlay designs that were sports themed. And what was great about that is they wanted to make an option so that people could choose a different base color depending on what their sports team color was. So we gave some solids with that one that are typical for most teams, and then they also had some different sport overlay. And that was the first time we really saw a true transparent overlay. Now I've done some layering of looks before because some of our glitters are also semi-transparent. So when you do layer them over solids, you get totally different effects. So if you want to check out that video, I'll pop it up here for you guys to click on. But today we're going to look at Cannes-Fetti, which is an overlay with glitter. And I was so excited to see this one because when I was at the Color Street conference, I got to participate in the leaders meeting, and they asked us all what would be our suggestion if we could put anything we want on a design, and I happened to say clear overlay with glitter. So yeah, I got really excited about this one, and I don't know, I kind of have a feeling that we might see some more overlays in the future. But when we're talking about overlays, we're actually talking about something that's fully transparent. So we're talking about clear. And sometimes if you happen to have oily fingers, it's possible to get fingerprints underneath the actual overlay. So in here, I'm going to also show you the piggyback technique, which some of you might like anyway when applying your nail strips. So we'll talk about different types of overlays. I'm going to show you how to apply Cannes-Fetti over Soleil Ballet, and we'll also show the piggyback technique. So if you'd like to see all of that, then please keep watching. All right, so here's the overlay that we're going to be featuring in today's video. This one's called Cannes-Fetti, and I love it. It actually came out with our Valentine's Day collection in 2019, and as soon as I saw it, I knew I just had to wear it. And today I'm going to be pairing it over Soleil Ballet, which is a very pale shade of pink, perfect for those brides out there. But today we're going to take our look from queenly to sassy. So let's get started. First, I'm going to open up the package and take out my strips. And you'll see that I have 16 nail strips for sizing over my fingers. Now for me, you might be wondering, okay, how long do you wait between one layer and adding another? I know some stylists that don't wait at all. For me, I waited about 30 minutes. I wanted to make sure that this fully cured to my nails before applying another nail strip. So I'm going to start with the pinky, which I always do because I use my thumbs as my main tools for application. And then I'm just going to take the strip that I usually use for my pinky and start there. All right, now so for some tips for overlays. Overlays are typically clear, right? So we have this one, we have the sports line, which I already showed you guys. And one thing you want to make sure that you don't do is you don't get fingerprints underneath it. If your hands happen to be oily, it's possible that those fingerprints might actually show up. Not so much on this one because we do have a lot of fun going on, so it would probably cover it up. But let me just show you a tip for that. So first I'm going to take off the cover, and then I'm going to use a piggyback approach to apply the nail strip. I'm going to take off the backing, but I'm going to keep the backing, and I'm actually going to apply it right to the bottom of my overlay. This will allow me to still touch both sides, but I'm not actually touching any of the polish. And it's up to you how much you want. I actually think that maybe I put a little too much. I'm going to really push it back a little bit more. My goal is to try to make it so that the backing is actually showing in the middle of the strip because that's normally where I would touch the strip to apply it. That's where I usually have the most control. And then I'm just going to apply it to my nail. So let me just put this right here for you guys so you can see. Now with your overlays, you really don't want to be taking it off and lifting it as much as you do with your other polish. So just make sure you line it up nicely and then look at it closely before you start committing to it. So then I'm just going to go back and forth at the base, up the center, and over the sides. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm already in love. I don't even have it fully done, and I can tell you that I am in love with this one. So I'm going to go over the sides like I always do. Is I like to go give it a little bit of a tug, but not too much, and go underneath the nail, and that's how I perforate it with my thumb. And then I do the same thing on the other side. And then just smooth it out. And oh my goodness, look how pretty that is. Now, if you want to use the other strip for your other nail, depending on the length of the nails you can, I can just now take that off of the backing, remove the bottom, and then apply it to my next nail. You can see there I did the pinch method just because I'm not saving any excess, so I do that. And then I'm just going to go over the edges and make sure that there's none of the polish on my skin. So you could leave it like that. You could just do a few accent nails. I think that would be so pretty. Just like that, a little extra pizzazz. You can do all your nails. I'm going to do all of my nails, but I just wanted to point out that you don't have to be uniform across all your nails. You can really have some fun with how you place your different nail strips on your nails. I love mixing and matching. All right, well, I'm going to do the rest, and then I'll show you the big reveal at the end. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, I love this overlay. So pretty, and I've seen it with pictures on other solids. So there's so many different combinations that you can create just by layering your look. Okay guys, that's it. What do you think? Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit subscribe. And if you want to be notified of the next time I upload a video, then make sure you also hit that bell icon. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Bye.